Hello everyone, my name is Ted Carlsall, and in today's video I'm going to share some interesting idea about using Photoshop, a generative AI, to create and clean the images. Photoshop offers a range of tools for removing distractions from photos. All of them are effective. However, the new Photoshop Generative AI is a game changer. This revolutionary tool not only efficiently removes distractions, but also dramatically accelerate and speed up the retouching process. Saving time is saving money. Let's take a look at some examples. I start from a very easy one, which is this photo here. This is a nice portrait, but as you can see, the background, the bright areas in the background is very distracting. Yes, of course, we can use the tools such as the remove tools to remove each and every one of them. But in this time-consuming program, by removing the spots one after the other, I want to show you what the Photoshop Generative AI can do for you. I have my lasso tool selected. You can just click on the lasso tool or letter L on your keyboard. And I'm going to select a wide area like so. When it's selected, generative fill is right here. When I click on the generative fill, if I don't put any comments or any ideas here and just click on generate, the AI will examine the photo and will select the options for me. It's going into the cloud, coming back with the options. There we go. So it came with three suggestions that you can select the one that matches better. I like the first one, this one. Now, here is before and after. You notice that distractions took away from the beauty of this portrait, but now it's back. The second example is a little bit more intense. The brightness of the sky took away the attention from the subjects. Now, again, you can do a time-consuming job to clone the trees on top of that, blend it, match it, or even take it from another photo to bring it here. But in this case, again, with the lasso tool, I make a very rough selection around the bright sky. Two mistakes, holding the shift key and adding to it. There we go. And then generative fill again. Generate. Now, as it finishes its job, and this one is better, but I think Photoshop can do a better job. I go for another try, see what happens. Again, I have three suggestions. This one looks very good. Now, let me just drag it down here. Yeah, so see, before and after. Now it's a very pleasing photo. Now, if we go to the third image, it's a little bit more complicated. And that's why the generative AI will be very, very useful here. The trees behind the model takes away the beauty of the picture and the model. I do the same thing. I'm going to select a rough selections around the tree. There we go. Generative fill, generate, and it goes to the cloud, coming back with the suggestions. Let me drag it down here. So it came out with three suggestions. This is the first one, second one, third one. And I think the second one, yeah, the second one works perfect. If I'm not happy with that, I can generate again to give it a retry. So let's do one more time, see what we will get. Second, third, I think the second one is my favorite, but you can go ahead and try it again, even if you want to remove that highlights on the sky. You can easily make another selection, generative fill, generate, and let it do its job. Takes time. It depends on your internet speed and your computer speed, but it all varies from picture to picture. Yeah, this is very good. Yeah, I like this one. Or maybe the third one. Yeah, the third one is good. So here is how a very complicated situation can be edited in no time. I'm going for the third option. This one is more complicated. The light disk in the background is really distraction, a big distraction. What I'm going to do, I'm going to select a loose selection, and I added a little bit of myself into the selection to give the AI an idea of what is the subject and what it needs to remove. There we go. Generative fill, generate. It's very complicated situation. So if I wanted to use the clone stamp or healing brush or anything like that, it would take me hours to do that. So again, it gave me three selections. I already like this one a lot. And this one, oh, this is even better. Yeah, this one is even better than the first one. Of course, I can remove that little bit of the disk, and we are good to go now. There we go. It's done. Again, three suggestions. I think the first one was the best one. So let me group these two adjustments. So here is before and after. Until you remove the distractions, you don't know how good picture you have. Then in this corner, again, that is kind of distraction. Of course, I can crop it if I want to do it an easier job. If not, I can easily select that one. I missed a little bit of a spot here. Generative fill, generate, and it's coming. So you notice that, again, I have three suggestions. The first one was the best one, maybe the second one. Yeah, the second one. You see that if I wanted to remove the disk manually, it takes lots of time to do it, but the generative AI give me a foundation, a base that I can work with. Now, this is a very interesting photo. Again, I can clone the areas by using the clone stamp tool. But when it comes to this portion of the picture, how can I recreate the leg? Because the leg is behind the bar. So creating the leg would be a very time consuming and hard job to do. Let's see what generative AI can do for us. I'm going to make a rough selection around the bar. I'm not doing a perfect job, it's just a rough selection. All right, generative fill, generate, see how it handles this complicated situation. There we go. It created a leg. So I can go here, here, and the third one. I think the third one is the best one. The position of the leg, the background between second and third, still I like the third one better. Now, even in this picture, this building in the background can be very distractive. I'm going to clean that up too. Take some time. The nice thing is it really generates the background for me. Before, after. It created the fence exactly by getting the information from the rest of the image. So here is another sample and another one. I think the first one is the best one that I like the most. So again, let me group these two photos, before, after. Now it's a very nice and clean photo. The last one can be again a challenge because I want to remove the head from here, or the hair. But imagine that this is a complicated background. I need to recreate something that matches with that background. Generative AI can do a perfect job in this situation like this. So I hold the shift key and add this one too. Generative fill, generate. It takes some time to recreate. So look at here. It created the guard, rail guard, it created the background, the ground, and even it created the post. Now I can go to the second one, third one. If I'm not happy with none of them, I can regenerate and it gives me another 3 suggestions. So let's see. So this is a, oh, that one is perfect because it recreates the garden or the lawn behind that. I'm going to keep that. And let's move this distraction too. There we go. So let's just group that. This is the after picture, nice and clean, and this is before. See how much the brightness of the hair took away from the main subject, which was the photographer with the camera. Now, one thing that I want to add before I finish this tip is, as you can see, it created the mask. That means that at any time, I can bring back part of the mask. Not a good example in this photo. Let's find a different photo. Uh, yeah, let's try here. That little bright subject there, it's distracting. I'm going to create a generative fill and it takes time. We have to wait till it's done. There we go. So it removed it successfully. Yeah, the second one is good. Now, you notice that it's a mask. I can click on the mask and use the brush tool. With the black, I can just, because it's a mask, I can do whatever I want. With the white, I can reveal the layer. With the black, I can cover the layer. So having the ability to go uh, for masks, that is one of the big advantages of this program, the generative AI, because it's a mask. So again, I can go to this one. I have my brush. I can select my background color to black, and then I can bring it back if I want to, like so. So I may want to have part of the hair here, but definitely I don't. That's why I'm going to erase it again. So it's a non-destructive edit. I hope you enjoyed the video. We do offer online and in-person Lightroom and Photoshop lessons. If you're interested on learning Lightroom and Photoshop and improve your skills, feel free to contact us and book a private lesson in person or online. I hope you enjoyed the video and talk to you next week.